Welcome into Piedmont, where the Lady Canes come in 5-0 in the region, 18-3 and number 2 in 3A. Coming off a big win on the road against BHP, they'll welcome in the Fountain Inn Fury, who will come in at 11-9 and 2-3 in the region. Later on tonight, the Canes volleyball team, who won the state championship, will be honored at halftime. And tonight, the Canes welcome in the Fury to try to keep it rolling in region. Both teams come in undefeated. Again, the Canes off a 54-27 win. I was there early for that game. The Canes dominated in all facets, got a little bench time for the ladies to come off the bench. And they also went to Fountain Inn a few weeks ago, 62-22. Austin's on a little tear here early, speeding me up. 62-22. I was also at that game in Fountain Inn as Deanna Hayes had herself a night there. Again, 62-22, Raina McGowan, 16 points, 5 assists, 5 rebounds, 5 steals, 5 for 10. Player of the game that night. Of course, didn't get to play a lot. The Canes were up early and often as they try to do that again tonight. Secondly, Riley Stack had herself a night as well. A Coastal Carolina commit, 10 points, 2 for 9, 7 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 steal, and of course, 3 blocks in the paint. And last but not least, Zaya Willingham had 6 points, 3 assists, and 5 steals. The defensive wizard for the Canes up front. The point guard, number 22, went 6 for 11 and had herself another night defensively. Fountain Inn has 2 freshmen, or 1 freshman and 1 sophomore. Anaya Brown, the freshman, leading scorer for the Fury. 10.5 points, 30% from the field, 5.1 rebounds. She tries to come in and shock the Canes. And right behind her is the sophomore, Zipporah Sullivan, with 8.3 points per game, 3 rebounds, and 32% clip from the field. 7:28 here in Piedmont as the Lady Canes try to stay atop the Southside Tigers. They're number 2 in 3A, right behind Camden and above those Southside Tigers. And in region play for the Canes, so we'll take a look. Tied record 18-3 with Southside. Of course, the Canes have the tiebreaker, and they're 5-0. No one really close to the top 2 teams, but of course we will see those teams face off at least one more time before the season is out. Of course, you can watch the team here at pregame, 6:52 before we come back to tip-off here at Fran Campbell Court in Piedmont here on the Wren Broadcast Network.
It's like
Welcome back to Piedmont. The Lady Canes back on the court here on a Tuesday night. The starters, Riley Stack, Raina McGowans, Deanna Hayes, Olivia Randolph, Abigail Campbell. I got 6, so I'm missing 1. No Deanna Hayes. Zanaya Willingham is a starter, and Olivia Randolph will man the paint for the Lady Canes. And for Fountain Inn, Aubrey Garrison, Cameron Thompson, Victoria Bell, Shania Jackson, and Anaya Brown, the aforementioned freshman. As Randolph and the Canes control the tip. Try to go fast, and the ball ends up right below us. So a quick turnover for the Canes. Now Cameron Thompson will go to work for the Fury. Of course, the Canes coming off a big win on the road in Belton, so they stay undefeated in region play and try to keep the Tigers right behind them. As a turnover for the Fury, and the Canes will get it right back with 7:43 here in the first. Willingham to bring it up. Had a big night. Last time Fountain Inn played the Canes on the road. Stack starts it off for the jumper from the corner. 1 for 1 for 4. You don't guard up well with 4, she will punish you from the corners. Quick 3 for the Fury up, no good. Rebound falls to McGowans. As Anaya Brown was on the shot for the Fury. McGowans goes up from the side. Miss had the kick out for Willingham, didn't decide to take it. Thompson with a quick throw up from the right wing, also no good, and here comes Willingham and the Canes. Abigail Campbell started every game at home for the Canes this year. Quick 3 from McGowans up. Off back rim, and the Canes offense with another slow start here in the home building. Thompson on the right wing. Best man-on-man defender for the Canes, and Willingham on 2. She comes up with a steal, maybe poked by McGowans. And a foul on the Fury. The Canes will inbound in front of their bench. So I don't know if I mentioned this pregame, but this has been the Canes' recipe for wins. Defense leads to offense. And early, not a lot of offense, a lot of defense for the Canes. And a block called as McGowans tries to get to the rim. Campbell to pass in for the Canes. 6:17, only 2-0. McGowans thinks about it. She'll go to the rim. Floater blocked. Stack comes up with it. Loses it, regains possession. Goes back inside to Randolph. She's fouled. First start for 13 down low for the Canes. She'll head to the line early with 6:06. First one up for Randolph, no good. The transfer from West Side. She won a state championship a year ago at West Side High School. She tries to rerun that back with the Canes. Campbell on ball, kicks it to Thompson. It's blocked by Randolph on the right wing. Fury come up with it, and she travels in the paint. That was Shania Jackson. Just tuning in, 5:53, Canes up 2. Offense sputtering here in the first quarter. Got to go back to 4 or 5 if you're the Canes offense. Loose ball, Willingham tracks it down on the left wing as we hit 5:30. 3 ball, McGowan's right wing, good. That's a good look for 5. Timeout for the Fury. The Canes up 5-0 here in the first in Piedmont.
Think can stop me, I'm all the way up. All the way up. I'm all the way up. I'm all the way up. Nothing can stop me, I'm all the way up. What you want, shorty?
5:29. A little shaky start for the Canes offensively. McGowan's latest triple. Hopefully a spark offensively. Again, the Canes beat the same team 62-22 on the road. So expect it to maybe get ugly early. Thompson on the right wing will have Willingham in front of her. Tries to get to the rim. Of course, 22 cuts it off and gets the steal. She had 5 in the last outing in Fountain Inn. McGowan thinks about it. Decides to cut to the rim, looking for a pass out. Finds one. Corner. Foot on line. Good for 15. Abigail Campbell with a deep 2 for the Hurricanes. And the Canes need the outside shooting to be better. Big shot there for 15. Again, started all year for the Canes of that 2 guard. Thompson kick to the corner. Looking for Victoria Bell. It's going to be a miss. Here comes McGowan's on the Canes. Fast break. Will anyone stop her? She's tracked down by Victoria Bell, but she takes a tumble. What an effort play from 3, but we'll take a break and be right back. Welcome back to Piedmont. The effort play leads to an injury as Victoria Bell will get looked at for the Fury. 7-0 Canes and McGowan's to inbound. Gets in the stack. Wrapped all the way back around to McGowan's in the right corner. Brown on McGowan's. McGowan's trying to go to work in the paint. Tries to kick it off to Olivia. And it'll be a turnover and Fury ball. So not a sight you want to see early as Bell takes the tumble, but works out in the Fury's way as they'll get the ball back. And eventually a steal from number 22 once again. And Randolph overruns the layup. Jump ball up to Jackson. All the way to the rim for Thompson. She misses, and here comes the Canes with under 4. McGowan's drive. She's fouled on the floater. So 5 back to the line for the Hurricanes. Rainey with a chance to extend it to a 9-point lead here in the first. First one up good for the junior. Averaging right around 20 points per game for this second-ranked Hurricanes team in 3A. Aubrey Garrison will now bring it up for Fountain Inn. Down 9 here in the first. Goes inside to Brown. She travels. As Randolph has been a momentum shifter for the Canes, have started off defensively. Down low with Stack. Willingham brings it up. Finds Randolph top of the key. Tries to kick to the corner of McGowan's, and it's read by the Fury as here comes the freshman. Wild layup missed and a 3-on-2 opportunity for the Canes. Kick in, Stack, go to work, 4 ups. Thought she got a foul. McGowans will get a foul on the opposite side. So back to the line for the junior. Five can extend it to 11. First one up good. Hayden Snow will relieve Shania Jackson here for the Fury. McGowan's second one up good. 11-0 with 3:21 to go in Piedmont here in the first. It is not 71-0, ladies and gentlemen. Brown to the rack, spin move up, can't get it to fall, and Stack comes down with it. With 3 minutes to go here in the first. Stops, pops, steep 2, good. Stack's 2 for 3 from the field with 2 deep jumpers for the Canes to make it 13-0. Abigail Campbell for the Canes defensively up top. Now they'll go to Thompson with maybe a little harder matchup on Willingham. Here comes our first look at Deanna Hayes down low for the Canes, and she'll check in for Abigail Campbell, and the Canes will go big with Hayes, Randolph, and Stack down low, and Willingham and McGowan's up top. To the corner to Garrison, they'll reset it with Thompson kick out. Aforementioned freshman, Anaya Brown for the Fury. The Randolph up top defensively for the Canes. Brown, spin move, open lane, throws it up, good. First points for Brown and the Fury. McGowan's right wing, open shot for Willingham, doesn't take it. Stack wraps it all the way around to an open McGowan's. Off back rim. And a foul on the Canes with 2 minutes. If you're the Canes, you like those 3 balls from Raina McGowan's, but you want to try to work it down low with a 3. Hayes, Stack, and Randolph down low. You think you have the momentum in the paint. As Brown hits another floater to go back-to-back for the Fury to make it 13-4. McGowan's will bring it up, try to go fast to the rim. Floater, she's fouled. And a place she's lived early is the free throw line. She'll go back to it for 2 more. First one up good. She hasn't missed yet here in the first quarter. From the line, that is. An 11-point lead for the Canes once again, 15-4. Again, here at halftime. Not halftime, after the girls' game, you'll get to see the volleyball team get their state championship rings in 3A. As you know, we covered their path to state. Quick jump shot for Brown. She's 3 of her last 3 for Fountain Inn. She's got all 6 here in the first. Up to Stack, thinks about it. She's got the height advantage. Kicks it all the way back to the right wing. McGowan's deep 3 up. No good, and Thompson will clear it. She's stopped by 22, somehow gets by her. Loose ball, falls to the corner to Garrison, up, no good. Rebound, Hayes. Under a minute now here in the first. McGowan to the right wing. Willingham thinks about it, throws it inside. A wild layup from Randolph, and here comes the freshman for Fountain Inn. A foul on Rain McGowan's at the other end. So Anaya Brown will head to the line for her first free throws here in the first. First one up good. She's got all 7. Kinley Hooker checks in for Randolph. Second one up, no good. Didn't hit anything, so it'll be Canes ball with under a minute. 43 and rolling here in the first. McGowan brings it up. Hooker right wing. All the way back to McGowan. Finds an open Deanna Hayes down low, and that's 2 on her path to 30. Pre-game told Deanna she's got to drop 30 tonight. She's on track with 2. Brown tries to go inside. It's off of a Canes. It'll stick with Fountain on the opposite side. Down 10 with 16.5. Garrison pass in, finds Brown at the top of the key. Thompson, quick 3. No good. Falls all the way down to McGowan. She's tracking up the right side of the gym. Looking for a lane. Thinks about it. Kicks to the corner. Deep 2 for Willingham. Nothing. McGowan's comes up with it. She misses the layup. And that'll end the first in Piedmont. Canes up 17-7. Trying to get it rolling offensively here on the Wren Broadcast Network.
Soldier boy. Hey, I got this new dance for y'all called Soldier boy. You just gotta punch, then crank back 3 times from left to right.
Yeah, I'm chilling on a dirt road, laid back swerving like I'm George Jones. Smoke rolling out the window and ice cold.
Listen, that ice cold Michelle fight for that white gold. This one for them good girls, straight masterpieces. Styling, wildin', living it up in the city. Got Chuck's on with Saint Laurent, gotta kiss myself, I'm so pretty. I'm too hot. Call the police and the fireman, I'm too hot. Make a dragon wanna retire, man, I'm too hot.
Welcome back to Piedmont. Canes up 10 here in the Wren Broadcast Network. Again, tuning in late, we'll have a state championship ring ceremony for the ladies volleyball team before the men's game, so the guys' game will start a little late here in Piedmont. Fountain in trying to get something rolling. Thompson to the rim. It's been all Nia Brown early as the Canes get a tip, and here comes Hooker. Up right side, throws it in the stack, go to work 4. Post fade, good. Little shimmy from 4. Nice move inside for the future Chanticleer. Now 19-7. Nice pass inside from Thompson. Trania Jackson will get her first bucket of the night to make it 19-9. Hooker on the right wing. Newly checked in, the freshman Emma-Kate Garrison for the Hurricanes. Thinks about it. Stops, pops, blocked by Jackson. Somehow ends up in Deanna Hayes' hands, and she'll finish it off. That's 4 of 30, ladies and gentlemen. We got to keep feeding 12 if you're the Hurricanes offensively. Thompson looking for a lane. Garrison, the freshman, played some nice defense in her big, meaningful minutes. Nice steal from Hayes, and she's fouled immediately. Again, on the road at Fountain, it was not a lot of production offensively. I mean, 62 points, you would think the latter, but it was a lot of the bench. Starters didn't play very long. Definitely not in the second half, as Hayes will go back to the line for 2 more. First one up, nothing but net from 12, and you can tell it's on her mind. She's like, I got to get 30. Told Blake pregame I was going to do it. Second one, nothing but net from 12, and that's 6. 23-9, the Canes up. Offense kind of awoken for this Canes team. Deep three. Up. No good. Rebound falls to Hayes, and 12's going to work here in the second. Thought it was a shot from Hooker from the corner, and Stack is fouled on the turnaround jumper. So 4 back to the line for 2 more with 6:22. First one for Stack, up and good. The Canes have, I don't want to lie, but I don't think they've missed a free throw here in the first half. Second one up for 4, good. 25-9 here in the second quarter. Canes trying to take control early. This is something they've done in a lot of games this year. It's been cruise control in the second half. Thompson, right-handed floater up, no good. Rebound falls to 12, and she's got a couple of those here in the second quarter. Quick shot for the freshman, up, no good. Rebound falls to Jackson in the Fury. Here comes Sullivan up right wing. Thompson has an open 3. Good. Cameron Thompson, kind of been that number 2 behind Anaya Brown tonight. Hooker finds an open Deanna Hayes, left wing, right back out to Garrison at the top of the key. Stack, backdoor, Hayes, that's 8. There's a amount of points I'm keeping track here tonight. It's going to be 12. She's had herself a nice second quarter for the Canes. Thompson drives, kicks inside to Jackson, and that one rims out. As McGowans will bring it up for the Hurricanes with 5:13 and rolling. Stop, pop for 5, good. Timeout for the Furious. Raina McGowans and Deanna Hayes have awoken for the Canes offensively. 29-12 Canes here in the second.
Rewind it back. Ursula got the voice to make your booty go. Take that. Rewind it back. Ludacris got the flow to make your booty go. Take that. Rewind it back. Real time got the beat to make your booty go. Booty go.
It feels like a perfect night to dress up like hipsters and make fun of our exes.
Back in Piedmont on the Wren Broadcast Network. Canes up 29-12 here in the second. On the court for the Canes, McGowans, Hooker, Garrison, Hayes, and Stack. This second quarter's been a lot of 12 and 5 as Deanna Hayes has 8 quickly. Left side, Sullivan tries to shoot off the screen, blocked by McGowans, and it'll bounce off of Anaya Brown and stick with the Hurricanes. So here comes the junior for this ladies' game squad once again. Stack looking into the corner to Hayes. Hayes goes back inside, put a move on him, 4. And the left hand's pure for number 4. They make it 31-12, Thompson. Fury trying to get something going offensively. It's been a lot of Anaya Brown early and Claire Thompson. Brown gets another bucket. She's on her track of 10 points per game here early in the first. Hooker goes all the way back right wing. Stack looking for the kick out, finds McGowans, and she's going to the rim, up good. As the juniors putting on her weekly show here in Piedmont, as they're up 33-14 here in the second. Garrison left wing with Kinley Hooker there defensively for the Canes, with no Willingham as she's taking her rest here in the first half. Anaya Brown, deep 3, good. And the freshman has looked quite solid here in the first half, and that's something future years the Canes are going to have to keep a watch on. Left wing. McGowan thinks about it. Thompson closes out. And Garrison's blocked on that right wing. He'll stick with the Canes. Freshman will pass it in with 3:24. Looks at McGowan's on the corner. They'll reset it with Hooker. Garrison, nice pump fake. She'll stop and pop left wing. Off back rim, and here comes Thompson in the Fury. Stops, deep three ball, tries to go off glass, and it's no good. McGowan's gets out of the double. 3:06. Nice move from 5, no foul call. She still sticks it. Looks like a timeout for blood on Anaya Brown. Blood on the court. So not a good thing as there's blood coming out of Anaya Brown. She's been hot for the Fury here in the second. The Canes will take it up big. Turnover quickly by Zipporah Sullivan with 2:51 as the Canes try to close out a nice first half in Piedmont. Newly checked in Zanaya Willingham for the Hurricanes as McGowan's will take her first rest. Inside to Hayes, left wing Hooker. Rotated all the way around to Lugo, who is also newly checked in for this Hurricanes offense. Trying to go inside, nice dish off to Deanna. Couldn't go up with it. She gets called for the travel down low. That'll hurt the track to 30. Chance to get 10 here in the first half. Cameron Thompson. I feel like I've been going back and forth between Claire and Cameron Thompson. It is Cameron Thompson with 2:14. And an offensive foul on the Fury, so the Canes will retain possession with 2:11. Again, stay tuned. Ring ceremony for the ladies volleyball state champion team. And also after that, the guys will go back to work, try to stay undefeated as well in region, as the camera quality just went backwards. Left side, Hayes standing out of bounds. We'll get it focused here in a second. Oh, we're back. What would we do without Ethan Mayfield wielding the camera? Aubrey Garrison brings it up for Fountain Inn. Tries to go inside to Snow, and Sullivan thinks about the deep three and decides to digress. Garrison with Hooker on that right wing, and defensively this young team, or young bench unit for the Canes, has played very well throughout the season, especially defensively with Hooker and Garrison. As instantly a steal from Lugo, and it falls in the hands of Hooker. Throws it up. Can't really see the hoop from that angle. She still drills it. Trying to get the foul, and the Canes up 20 here with a minute almost left in the second period. Another steal from the freshman. And that little two-guard combo of Garrison and Hooker are going to work. Willingham kicks it out. Right back inside to Hayes. Thinks about it. They'll reset it with Willingham on the right wing. Lugo drives. She'll get the foul call and go to the line for 2. This is one of the players that will be receiving a state championship ring after the girls' game, and probably the most deserving. A lot of kills for that state championship volleyball team comes from the lady at the line. As Hayden Young checks in for Fountain Inn. There is 2 A's, so that could be completely obliterated enunciation. Nonetheless, Lugo hits the second, makes it 39-17 with under a minute. So I said earlier the Canes offense was struggling. They've nearly put 40 up here in the first half. Goes right wing to Garrison with Hooker on her defensively. Under 40 now. Doesn't look like they're going to get past 10 for the Hurricanes. Stop, deep three, up, no good. Rebound falls to the freshman. Emma Kate drives left side, finds Deanna Hayes all the way back to the corner, and they'll reset it with Garrison. Willingham, 3-ball, no good. Falls to Snow, and it's off the Fury. Thank you from Mia Lugo defensively. .1 here in the second. Into the freshman in the corner, kicks it. Ooh. Travel calls it out. Willingham in the corner. She gets caught shuffling the feet with 11.1. So the last shot here of the first half for Fountain Inn. Thompson trying to go down the middle. Has to throw up a shot. No good. Rebound falls to Hayes. The Canes up big, of course, here at home. 39-17 here on the Wren Broadcast Network. We'll be right back for the second half. Welcome back to Piedmont. The Canes, of course, the Lady Canes are up big here at home, 39-17. Again, after this game, we'll have state championship ceremony for presenting of the rings for the volleyball team who won a state championship just a few months ago for this Hurricane program. Canes will open it up on offense as they try to keep the Sharks out here, get some nice reps for the starting unit. Make sure the chemistry's ready to go for Southside later on Friday. Quick bucket for Randolph. Nice pass in the paint from 22. I realized just saying that the Canes have a big test Friday as they'll rematch Southside for the lead of the region. As the Fury turn it over here to start the second half, but just another huge game for this Lady Canes squad, and you can't get complacent if you're a team like the Canes are right now where you don't think anyone matches up with Southside, because when it comes playoff time, someone will upset the Canes if they get a chance to do it, as Stack gets the follow-up bucket to make it 43-17 here in the third. So good to see this Canes keep the starters out there, not get complacent up big. Quick block from Randolph. As the Fury will retain it here in the third. Get it into the corner to Selvin. Tries to put a move on McGowan, so you have to kick it out. Thompson drives. Right hand floater up, no good. Rebound falls to Randolph. And this group right here for the Canes feels like a big unit down the stretch as Randolph and Stack kind of play off of each other in the paint. As McGowan's will head back to the line. But they got it all with this lineup. Willingham's defense, Campbell's playmaking, McGowan's and Stack's scoring, and just that tenacity from 13 in the paint. Set it in the first half. Hadn't missed a free throw. First one of the night. Missed by McGowan's. I feel like our video producer's lying when he tells me they've missed 3. I'll take his word for it as we miss another one. Make it 4. As Brown goes quick, misses the layup. Snow's rebound and second shot also off, and here comes Stack and the Hurricanes. McGowan's doubled in the corner, tries to make a move to the rack. She's fouled. Can't get it to fall, and 5 will head right back to the stripe to try to avenge the 2 missed free throws a while ago. They're going to call that on the floor. Thought McGowan's was in shooting motion, but they think not. Stack has it at the top of the key, gives McGowan's left wing looking for a screen, gets one from Stack, has the kick out to Campbell, thinks about it, all the way inside the paint to Randolph, and a foul call on the Hurricanes offensively with 6:17 left in the third. Again, as you see down at the bottom, subscribe to the channel so you don't miss a Hurricanes sporting event. Offensive foul on the Fury. We're going to try to get you baseball here in the spring. As many home games and hopefully a fuller field game down the stretch. Austin Tripp definitely wants one of those. We're going to try our best as we've knocked out football, volleyball, and now basketball. Blocked by Randolph again. She's had a nice defensive start here in the third. McGowan spin move. Oh, too much power from 5. And it'll fall all the way down to Garrison, who'll bring it up for the Fury. Nia Brown, the freshman. She's had herself a nice first half. Tries to keep it rocking here in the second. Floater up, short. Stack can't come down with it. It's poked away and somehow falls to 5. Layup up, good for the junior. And I'm a little too worried that Deanna Hayes is 30 points. I think Randall McGowan's has got to be on track for 30 herself. Nia Brown at the top of the key. Won't think about it. She's been hot. Here comes the basketball. We're saved by the legend and friend Campbell. 5:15 left in the third. McGowan's to bring it up. Had herself a nice night offensively as the junior. Tip ball stolen by the Fury. Here comes Garrison on the offense with 5:03. All the way to the corner. Thompson thinks about the floater once again. She'll reset it. This looks like the camera went out of focus just a little bit. One more time here in the third. 3 ball. Garrison in the corner up good. Ethan Mayfield quickly fixes it. And now a 25-point lead for the Canes with 4:30 and rolling. McGowan tries to go inside. Randolph with a smaller body on her. Finally takes it and Stacks there to clean up the miss. That's been Stacks' game. Been Stacks' game here tonight. Kind of been that dual-wield sword in the paint for the Canes offensively. There's a foul on the Hurricanes, and the Fury will inbound it with 4:15. The freshman checks in for Zanaya Willingham. As Emma Kate Garrison looks to get some more big minutes here in a region game at home. Gets in a Thompson floater up, no good. Rebound falls all the way down to McGowan. She brings it up left side. All by herself, up good for 5. We may be witnessing one of her best offensive performances of the season here in Piedmont. She's been at the free throw stripe, driving to the rim, hit a couple threes here at home. Garrison gets a screen, looks for the kickback. Regathered by Bell and the Fury. Good to see Victoria Bell back on the court. Took that early tumble on the hustle play for Fountain Inn. Bell drives, floater, free throw line up. No good. Rebound to Randolph. McGowan says, I want to slow down. She stops, pops the jumper. No good. Rebound to Thompson and Fountain Inn. Canes defensively on another one of those nights. Garrison, 3 ball left corner. She's good. She's hit a couple of those tonight. 26-point game here in the third. Quick response from Campbell. No good. Rebound falls to Garrison. The new hot hand for Fountain Inn. Kicks it out. Bell. 3 ball right wing. No good. She gets her own rebound. Opportunity to reset for the Fountain Inn offense as we close in on 2 minutes here in the third quarter. Inside, Shania Jackson, no good, and Stack rips away a rebound and kicks it up to the freshman. She loses it coming down that right wing with 2:21. Timeout for the Hurricanes, 49-23. All Canes here at home in the third. Back to work in Piedmont, 2:21 here in the third. Again, tuned in late. I have to wait a little longer tonight for the guys' game as we'll have a state championship ceremony for the volleyball team who won state a couple months ago, as they'll get awarded those nice and shiny rings, something we've gotten accustomed to here in Piedmont. As a foul, or 5-second. On the Fury, Randolph will take a seat. Deanna Hayes will check in and down low for the Lady Canes. Campbell, left wing up top to the freshman. Right back to Campbell, left wing. She had a shot. Decides to pass it up. Nice passing for the Canes. Deep 2 for Stack. And that jump shot's going to carry over well in college. Stack drills the deep two, and that's been her game tonight. She's been on the offensive rebounds for the Canes, but those deep twos. Thompson air balls, and Hayes gets it. She's pushed on the baseline. It'll stick with the Hurricanes. If you're a Canes fan, coming down the stretches, Kinley Hooker will check in. You like the different dynamics of inside the paint of Riley Stack, Deanna Hayes, and Olivia Randolph down low. Kind of brings something different, each one of them. Stack gets it top of the key, another jumper. Too strong for 4 as we approach the 1 minute mark. Thompson has a lane, throws it up, and 1 for 2. Cameron Thompson's been the number 2 all night for the Fury. Definitely a bright spot. Only a sophomore. I know this game's gotten ugly down the stretch, but a lot of bright spots for the future of this Fountain Inn Fury basketball team. And Anaya Brown and Cam Thompson. Also ladies like Aubrey Garrison, who's hit a couple threes early in this game. Left wing, McGowan tries to get to the rim, looking for a kick out. She double dribbles. With under a minute now here in the third. We'll see if this is the final quarter that Coach McGowan decides to keep the starters out there. Thompson drives, looking for a pass inside. Snow kicks it right back to Thompson. Floater up, no good. Rebound falls to Stack of the Hurricanes. She kicks it up. Garrison stops, looking for a kick out into the corner. McGowan's all the way to the rim. Good for the junior. 53-26 with 30 seconds and rolling here in the third. Thompson stands atop the key with a freshman on ball. Garrison, deep three. Off back of the rim somehow. Raina McGowan's corrals it with under 15. Pass up. Too high for Kinley Hooker, and it'll be a turnover for the Canes with 10.9 here in the third. Maybe looking for the size of Riley Stack. A little too tall for the newly checked in Kinley Hooker. Under 5. Wonder if the Fury sees the clock. 2 seconds. Trying to make a move. Deep three. Throw it up. Almost gets it to fall. The Canes up 53-26 with one more quarter remaining in Piedmont as we get closer to the Volleyball State Championship ring ceremony.
Before, so you come on in. Lick yourself at my home, tell me where you've been. Pour yourself something cold, baby, cheers to this. Sometimes you gotta stay in, and you know where I live. Yeah, you know what we is.
Welcome back. The Fury have the ball quickly. Tries to get into Sullivan, kick out to Thompson. She loses it. Ball headed our way always. So we're in the final corner. Canes up big. Quarter and corner sound a lot alike, folks. It's getting me here late in this girls' game where the Canes are up big. Loose ball right back to Hayes. Nice pass inside. Open layup for Kinley Hooker. And Kinley should give Deanna Hayes a nice thank you. That was a good pass from the power forward for the Canes. Thompson almost travels, kicks it out. Free throw jump shot for Brown, missed. And the freshman will bring it up. So, of course, Stack and McGowan's checked out. Ava O'Shields in for the Canes She's a three-point shooter. Too strong. Out on the Fury. So now on the court, Hooker, Garrison, Lugo, Hayes, and O'Shields for your Lady Hurricanes. Gets it into Lugo. She misses the 2-footer, and the Fury will bring it up the court with 7:02 and rolling. Nice move from Brown. Spin, kicks out to Garrison. Sullivan. 3-ball, no good. Brown comes up with it. Spin move up, no good. Lugo corrals it for the Canes. Chance to extend the lead to 30. We know this bench group has no fear of scoring as Hooker too strong. Lugo gets blocked by Bell and the Fury, and Garrison will bring it up. Garrison, top of the key, kicks it. 3-ball. Sullivan, no good. Here come the Canes once again with 6:20 here in the fourth. They try to close it out here at home to remain undefeated in region play. Hooker, 3-ball opportunity for O'Shields. She doesn't take it. Hooker wheeling that left wing up, no good. Brown, a bright spot for the Fury. Tries to make a move to the bucket up. If she would have gotten that to fall, that would have been a circus shot. Thought it was for a second. Too many steps for Garrison. She gives us a nice little hop, skip, and a jump for the Canes offensively. Thought maybe they called a timeout. And I think they did with 5:49 here in the fourth. Canes up big here at home. Welcome back. Cheerleaders doing the Hurricane Rumble. You want to join in, Austin? We can get you on camera. Video producer doesn't want to do the Hurricane Rumble. Who would pass that up? We know Ethan Mayfield's doing it behind the camera. 5:49. Thought we were about to get a little camera movement from Mayfield telling us he is doing the Hurricane Rumble. Here in the fourth. Fury trying to close the gap. Canes defensively looked good with this bench unit with O'Shields, Hooker, now Powell. Checked in, 3-ball. Garrison's hit a couple of those tonight. Powell, Walden, Lugo, Garrison, and O'Shields on the court for the Canes. Walden trying to go inside to a backdoor, cutting Garrison. Here comes Brown and the Fury up good. Here with 5:15 with the group on the court for the Canes. Wouldn't be shocked if Anaya Brown goes to work. She's probably got the height difference on a lot of the Canes on the court at the moment. Into the corner, Lugo, kick it all the way back out, stolen by Thompson. Thompson's found, will head to the line for 2. I was going to say she's kind of been the number 2 for the Fury, but down the stretch here, Aubrey Garrison's hit a couple triples. The point guard for the Fury with a bright future. Both of those 2 names just mentioned, both sophomores. And Thompson and Garrison. Anaya Brown, the aforementioned leading scorer for the Fury, only a freshman. Under 5 minutes now here in the fourth. Canes bench unit looking to close it out. Drive left side. Garrison finds O'Shields in the paint. And they'll have to reset it with Powell up top. Walden trying to go inside. Not a lot of open in the paint. Backdoor for Walden. Spin move, goes back up with it. Good for 40. Took a lot to get there. The Canes come up with 2 to make it 57-32 here in the fourth. Thompson loses it, and there's the defense as O'Shields comes up with a steal. Freshman will reset at top of the key with 4 minutes. Tell this group wants to get inside. Try to find those cutting lanes for the Hurricanes. Garrison does. Floater up, off left, and Anaya Brown comes down with it. Hopefully we don't get a lot of foul calls down the stretch with 3:38. Into the corner to Bell. She throws up the nice left-hand floater. What a move from Victoria Bell. Had that collision in the first half, comes out here in the fourth and drilling shots like that. And a turnover for the Hurricanes at 3:20. Again, state championship ring ceremony. Volleyball team will be presented their rings here at home. We'll have a mic to make sure everyone can hear the names called out for the Hurricanes. And Aubrey Garrison, to be honest, I don't think she's missed a 3 here in the second half. As now it's a 20-point lead for the Canes here in the fourth with under 3 minutes. Walden finds Garrison looking for a cut backdoor, throws it up short. Ball falls to Bailey Walden. She can't get the second opportunity to go, and here comes Garrison. Finds Brown. She tries to jump step over Lugo, but Lugo's still there for the Canes defensively. We'll get the 2:30 mark as O'Shields on the right wing looks to make a move to the bucket, poked by Brown. Walden comes up with it, and they'll reset it with a freshman at the top of the key. O'Shields in that right corner. Stops, pops, she's blocked. And Anaya Brown gets the rebound and will bring it up the court with 2 minutes left here in the fourth. All the way to the corner. Garrison, deep 2. Whew. Don't think there's a hotter hand than one on the court here in the second half. So Aubrey Garrison's kind of broken out here in the fourth quarter. She's made her last 4. Into the corner. Open Mia Lugo up and one for about to be ringed a state champion. 23 gets a late bucket for the Canes to make it 59-39 here in the fourth. First one, only one, up and good for Mia Lugo. 1:30 left to go here in Piedmont as the girls are on track to make it, to stay undefeated in region play and move to 19-3. Brown up, no good. Rebound falls to O'Shield and the Canes. 1:15. See if the Canes keep the speed offensively. Into the paint. Another and one for Mia Lugo. And here with about a minute and a half left, the soon-to-be volleyball state champions kind of went to work down low for the Canes. And one opportunity for Lugo up good. That's 6 points quickly for 23 in the Canes. Down to a minute and 7 seconds here in the final quarter. The Canes look to close it out. Garrison to bring it up. Been hot hand for the Fury here in the fourth. 4 for 4 here in the fourth quarter. 3 of them being 3 balls. Bell drives. Short. Now we're under a minute. Emma Kate Garrison brings it up for the Hurricanes. See if they hold it. She gets a screen. Looks like they're going to go back to work. O'Shields thinks about it. Right back to Lugo in the paint. Put a move on. 23 up. 23 can't miss right now. Mia Lugo just scored 8 points in a matter of a minute and a half. And there's still 30 seconds left. She's ready to get that ring. Victoria Bell at the top of the key. Under 15 seconds now. Tries to go inside. Off of a Hurricane. .12 seconds left. Fountain in to pass it in. Stolen by Mia Lugo. Loose ball. Ends up with the Fury at the top of the key. Garrison, she's been hot. Can she hit again? Aubrey Garrison's put up about 15 in that stretch, but the Canes win it. 65-42 here at home. Here in the Wren Broadcast Network. A lot of Raina McGowan's. A lot of Riley Stack. And to end it, a lot of Mia Lugo. And she's about to be crowned a state champion and get her ring right here on the Wren Broadcast Network. We'll be right back as we announce the state champions.
State champion ball. Varsity volleyball team. We want to celebrate with these athletes and honor them for their hard work and dedication to the sport. This win isn't just about these girls. First and foremost, we want to thank our parents and families. We would love for all of our parents and other family members to please stand. Let's give them a round of applause for their constant love and support for this team. In addition, we would like to thank the students, faculty, administrators, Wren community, and our sponsors. The success of our team would not have been possible without you and your support. We have the best student section in the state. Now, let's let the celebration begin. The 2022 volleyball team has been another historic one, to say the least. And as a team in the school community, we have so much to celebrate and be proud of. These girls were the first in school history to win a region championship in over 45 years of volleyball, and now to achieve back-to-back region championships, and to secure it by beating Powdersville twice this season in the regular season and then in upper state. Back-to-back upper state champions and our first state championship in school history. We are incredibly proud of all that they have accomplished in the last 2 years at Wren. The success that this team has achieved will leave a lasting legacy that will continue the standard of excellence for years to come here at Wren High School. In recognition of winning the South Carolina High School League Class 3A Championship, we will present each player, coach, and administrator with their rings. Senior middle blocker, number 2, Mia Lugo. Senior libero, number 3, Katie Blake Carty. Senior setter, number 4, Regan Johnson. Senior defensive specialist, number 5, Brianna Risser. Senior right side hitter, number 6, Riley Stack. Senior outside hitter, number 16, Allie Owens. Junior setter and right side, number 7, Carson Haley. Junior middle blocker, number 8, Alex Strading. Junior defensive specialist, number 9, Megan Bobrowski. Junior defensive specialist, number 10, Ellis Sudbeck. Junior outside hitter, number 12, Ashley Stein. Junior right side hitter, number 14, Deanna Hayes. Sophomore right side outside, number 11, Zoe Anderson. And now for our coaches. Assistant coach, Mary Kate Beck. Assistant coach, Jen Johnson. Head coach, Amy Godfrey. Principal, Dr. Kyle Whitfield. This team represented Wren High School in an incredible fashion, and the Wren community, students, staff, and coaches are incredibly proud of them. We wish these girls all the best as some move to the next chapter of their lives and head off to college. And to those returning, we look forward to another outstanding season next year. Let's give our 2022 Class 3A state champions another big round of applause.
Welcome back to Piedmont, Fran Campbell Court for the 15-6 third-ranked Hurricanes in 3A. Also 5-0 in region. Will take on the 9-11 and 1-4 in region Fountain Inn Fury, as the Canes are coming off a big win at BHP 78-57, led by Jonathan Weissong once again. 20 points, 7 for 15, 15 points. It feels like he's Austin Tripp's player of the game every single week. He had another big night on the road in Belton. As I was there, I saw the Canes go to work. It was a ugly start, but it got going quickly as Jacob McQueen was a big motivator in that comeback win for the Canes. 17 points, 6 for 14, 1 rebound. Need number one to keep playing like that. And Mr. Hot, Jeremiah Campbell at Powdersville, or at home against Powdersville, had 15 points, 4 rebounds, went 6 for 10. As you can see, a lot of Johnny Weissong passing up the court. Jacob McQueen doing what he does as the Canes took down the Bears, and they're going to need a lot of that again tonight. As the last time the Canes went to Fountain Inn, it was a lot of the junior Cal Godfrey and a lot of the senior Johnny Weissong. 64-47, as you can see. Cal Godfrey was then player of the game, 20 points, 7 for 13, 5 rebounds against the Fury not long ago, and right behind him was Johnny Weissong with the same amount of points, 3 rebounds, 7 for 15, as those two dropped 40 combined. This is a new basketball team for the Canes. This is a very, I don't want to say upgraded basketball team, but it's a new team. Rhett Warg has been able to come off the bench and been a spark plug. Connor Moat has joined this team and been huge. And also the dynamic duo of C.J. Willingham and Tyler Morgan off the bench defensively has really put some juice into this Canes team down the stretch. But we all know it comes down to 3. And 3 is where the Canes are ranked in 3A boys top 10 as they try to make the climb to 1. And if I would have told you that before the season started, you would have looked at me and said, Blake, you're just a homer, dude. That's bias talking. I didn't think this Canes team was going to be number 3 in 3A down the stretch or at any point during the offseason. Little did I know we'd be calling these games, but I was going to come support nonetheless. But this Canes team has really shocked the region and shocked 3A, all led by the most shocking upgrade in Jonathan Weissong, who has been a 20-point, 15 rebound per night kind of guy, and he tries to do that again here tonight in Piedmont on the Wren Broadcast Network. Take one last look at the standings as the Canes are kind of dominating here in Region 2. So it's 7 minutes on the clock here on the Wren Broadcast Network. We'll be back for tip-off here in Piedmont. Welcome back to Piedmont. Canes with a new insertion to the starting lineup. My spark plug off the bench will now be asked into action. Rhett Warga, the sophomore, will start in replacement of Cal Godfrey, who took warm-ups, but I did not see him on the bench for the Hurricanes, so we'll figure that out later. Jacob McQueen, Johnny Weissong, Jeremiah Campbell, and Brock Cherry. The rest of the Hurricanes on the court: Jakari Wilson, A.J. Austin, Mason Nemeth, Charles Sally, and Aiden McDowell also on the court for the Fury. So with 8 minutes here in the first, Weissong stands in the court, in the circle, not in the corner, for the Canes for tip-off. Fury come down with it. Nemeth into the corner to start it off. He has it on the wing. McQueen comes out, and a nice man-to-man for the Hurricanes. So you see a zone start for the Canes, but maybe with Warga on the court, they think man is the best option defensively. Jakari Wilson loses it. It's out off of a Cane. We'll see how the spark plug does in the starting lineup. I think, in my opinion, Rhett Warga, anytime he's on the court, makes this Canes team play a little bit looser with a little more energy. We'll see if my opinion stays true. Sally kicks it inside, layup missed. Warga with the rebound. As A.J. Austin misses the close layup. Here comes the sophomore for the Canes. Cutting backdoor, Weissong tries to save it. He's standing out of bounds when he touches it. So a turnover for the Canes. And again, last time on the trip to Fountain Inn, it was a lot of Cal Godfrey and Weissong, so it was height. But that 20-point score off the court for the Canes to start it. Into the corner to Nemeth. Austin tries to go to work on Weissong. Missed layup. Cherry brings it up for the Hurricanes as they try to get their first bucket. McQueen. Hop step, reverse for number one. Jacob McQueen, the three-point shooter. He can finish at the rim. That's first bucket for the Canes. Wilson resets it all the way to McDowell. Into the corner, Nemeth. Deep three up, no good. Rebound to Cherry and the Canes. Up to McQueen. Floater, good. 2 for 2 start for Jacob McQueen. And one, noticing a new haircut on one. Maybe it's making play a little looser. That's what the Canes need offensively. Almost stolen by Cherry in the corner, but now Jakari Wilson's trapped, and it's a turnover headed to the Hurricanes. So a nice start for the Canes defensively, and a 4-0 run led by Jacob McQueen for the Canes to start it off. Up to Campbell, corner three, left corner, good. He's automatic. Number 4, of course, starts 1 for 1 for the Canes after a 15-point outing at Belton a couple nights ago. And there's your kick ball. You get one a game for number 4. That one with a little more emphasis from 4. 7-0 opening for the Hurricanes. Into the corner to Wilson. Drives on McQueen, goes for the floater, up, no good. Rebound. Battled away by Johnny Weissong. Kick it up. Right back out to 3. Thinks about it. Takes the late 3 up, no good. Rebound. Falls to McDowell and the Fury. Weissong greets him along the baseline. And he'll look to drive, loose ball. Charge on the Fury. See who calls that. If it was Rhett Warga. And it was. So 10 still making an impact defensively. Toss it up a little too far for Campbell. Open mid-range jumper for 3. Doesn't miss those. The senior gets his first bucket of the night, averaging 20 and 12 for the Hurricanes. So a 9-0 run to open it up. Canes switch back to zone with Warga standing in the middle. Breakaway. Brock Cherry loses it. Throw it up. Go get it. 3. He does. Nice finish as the Canes started off in Piedmont. 11 to zip with 4:44 here to go on the Wren Broadcast Network.
Open up the champagne. Pop. It's my house. Come on, turn it up. Hear a knock on the door and the night begins.
Welcome back to Piedmont. The Canes opening up a nice defensive start, but now the offense trying to catch up. 11-0 with under 5 minutes. Kick to the corner in Emeth. Little high, tries to go inside the zone, and guess who comes up with it? The sophomore Rhett Warga. Cherry has a lane left side. Stops, kicks it back to Warga at the free throw line, and McQueen will reset. As Campbell in the corner, they'll give it to the senior. Driving Warga up. Too strong, and a foul on 10 coming the other way. $11-0. Canes with 4 minutes left in the first. Kick ball again from Jeremiah Campbell. Amir Moody checks in for the Fury here in the first quarter with 4:06. 4:03 and rolling here in the first. Drives, tries to get it Nemeth in the corner, loose ball. Nemeth comes up with it. Jump ball. Brock Cherry loses the handle with under 4, and here come the Fury. Left wing. Poked. Brock Cherry fast break. And he's ripped down from behind. 15 will head back to the line with a nice defensive start from the sophomore. Jakari Wilson on the foul for the Fury. .340, first one up for Cherry, up and good. 12-0. Hurricanes here in the first. Second one for 15 up. Rims out. Here comes McDowell. Loose ball will stick with Fountain in on that left side baseline. Looks like Moody will bring it up. 3:33 and rolling. All Canes here to start it off. Nothing special. A lot of defense and 2 balls from the Canes. And there's a response from the corner from Mason Nemeth. Correction, Isaiah Brown for the Fury. They get the first bucket of the night to make it 12-3. Warga left wing has to reset it with McQueen at the top of the key. Campbell into the corner trying to cut back door. They'll kick it all the way right wing to McQueen. Quick trigger up. Good. 3-for-3 start from Jacob McQueen. And that's a scary sight down the stretch for playoff teams if one can get hot like he is tonight early. 3 ball again in the corner. Good. Isaiah Brown hits back-to-back threes to make it 15-6 with 2:40. Feel the Canes got a right hot hand to try to keep the ball in one's hands. Weishaupt out. McQueen, he's feeling it. He's feeling it, folks. Hasn't missed yet. 18-6, McQueen early for the Canes. Nice move from Wilson up, no good. Rebound falls to A.J. Austin, and he goes back up with it. 10-point lead for the Canes. Let's see if they can get it back in the hands of McQueen. Backdoor into the corner. 3 ball, McQueen fade away. Almost got it to fall. Warga's there with a follow-up. And I'm telling you, when 10's on the court, this team plays loose. And they're up 20-8 here in the first quarter with maybe the best start other than Powdersville here at home. Moody drives, looking for a pass. Gets it out to Wilson. He's almost poked. Backdoor Austin. He misses and gets his own offensive rebound. Puts it right back in to keep it at 10. So Cherry brings it up. 3-ball. McQueen left wing. Too much. Wilson comes down with it, and maybe McQueen's kind of cooled off. And now McQueen will get the block. 20-10 with 1:14. Jakari Wilson will head to the line. First one up for Wilson. No good for the Fury, and Connor Moat will check in for the sophomore, Rhett Warga. Good start from 10 here at home in his first start of the year. Wilson's second attempt here at the line. Up, good. Canes just tuned in late. Wow, McQueen here early hit 2 threes, had a nice finish, had the bucket. Campbell's hit a 3 here tonight, and Wysong's, I think, got 2 points here at home. Cherry left wing. All the way back out over the head of McQueen. It's going to be a backcourt on the Hurricanes, but the Fury get to it. 3-ball. Brown left wing. He had been hot, and Wysong has the ball ripped away by Sean Smith. 20-13, and the Fury are surging back. 3-ball. Campbell left wing. Too much on it. Jakari Wilson comes down with a rebound. This young team's battling here in Piedmont. A quick turnover will give the Canes 31.3 here in the first. There's McQueen's earlier triple. Missed his last 2. With 30 seconds, think the Canes might hold. Cherry left wing's met by Brown. Loose ball. He's fouled. And this Fountain Fury team knows it's young. Canes have the target on their back. They're top of the region. Here in Region 2, nothing to lose. The Canes have a 7-point lead after starting on an 11-0 run. Campbell back to McQueen right side, under 10. Right back to McQueen, thought he was going to pop it deep. Step back, kick to the corner. Campbell, corner 3. No good. Cherry comes down with a rebound. Post fade, doesn't get it off. Canes only up 7 after jumping out of 11 here in the first on the Wren Broadcast Network.
Rewind it back. Ursula got the voice to make your booty go. Take that. Rewind it back. Ludacris got the flow to make your booty go. Take that. Rewind it back. Lil Jon got the beat to make your booty go. Booty go.
It feels like a perfect night to dress up like hipsters and make fun of our exes. It feels like a perfect night.
Welcome back to Piedmont. Frank Campbell Court. The Canes trying to stay undefeated here in region play. Moved to 6-0 and 16-6, something that no Hurricane fan, no biasy would have thought before the season happened. But this Canes team shocked a lot of people, sitting at 3rd and 3A, trying to shock a little bit more as they look like to have an easy stretch in the playoffs on their side of the bracket if it holds. We lose something on the suitcase behind us. Moody, top of the key, gets it to Wilson. Jumping Jeremiah Campbell up, no good. Rebound falls to Brown. A nice hustle play from the Fury. checked in. Tyler Morgan, C.J. Willingham, a dynamic duo up top. Floater off the top of the backboard, comes down to Wysong. Fast break for three. Nice move up, good, strong from three. As he gets his second bucket of the night. Timeout for the Fury, 22-13. Canes up after the Wysong bucket.
Tastes like strawberries on a summer evening, and it sounds just like a song. I want more berries and that summer feeling. It's so wonderful and warm. Breathe me in, breathe me out.
Welcome back to Piedmont. It's going to be Fury ball with 7:30 here in the second. The Canes up 9. Quick timeout after the Johnny Wysong fast break layup. The defensive dynamic duo when Morgan and Willingham in for the Canes. So we lose. I thought maybe the camera was lost, but it was a water bottle. Amir Moody, top of the key with Morgan all over. Kick it. Jakari Wilson. Right wing three, no good. Rebound to Austin. Air ball. Falls to Morgan. Nice kick up to Moat. Moat has to think about it. Tries to get it to Wysong. Loose ball. Falls to Austin. Moody with a fast break. C.J. Willingham says, not today. Not here at home. Shows you the jumps at receiver that Zero has for the Canes. McDowell checks back in for the Fury. And yeah, it's time to sit down after a play like that. Amir Moody to pass it in. Connor Moat tips it out of bounds. So we'll try it again. And plays like that make you wonder why Willingham can't dunk yet. He's got hops. As he shows you again, steal from Zero. Fast break, chance for the Canes. And he gets caught traveling. He gives a little smile from Zero. He knows this isn't his main territory when it comes to a basketball court. Bright future on the football field as well for the Hurricanes, as he's only a sophomore. Morgan on ball at the top of the key, and Willingham doesn't get called for the foul. A little shocking display of physicality. Smith tries to kick out. Intercepted by the corner, Tyler Morgan. Willingham all the way up. And a block. So that means Willingham will. Correction. Should be 2 free throws. And it will be. Willingham feeling it at the free throw stripe. See grimaces in pain. But he'll take him nonetheless. First one up. Good for Siege. Charles Sally checks in for A.J. Austin and the Fury. Willingham with 1 free throw remaining to make an 11-point lead in Piedmont. Second one up short, rebound Smith. Morgan there for the Canes. You can tell he thought about going at Sean Smith. He's like, you're a little big. I don't think I'm going to try to rip that ball away. Amir Moody on the right wing. He's met by Morgan and the Canes. Kick out. Gets it to McDowell. Free throw jumper, good. So the Fury sticking around in Piedmont, keeping it single digits. See if the Canes can get this lead a little wider to end the first half. Wysong out to Willingham. Inside, Moat, fade, good. Off the bench, Connor Moat gets his first points of the night. Isaiah Brown, right wing, kicks it right back to Moody at the top of the key, and they'll set up the offense with Morgan in the way. Screen to the corner. Campbell gets him to not shoot it. Loose ball. Moat gets another poke. Sean Smith has to kick it out. 3 ball. Amir Moody No good, and Connor Moat rips away a rebound. Morgan tries to get the hop step off. He's greeted by Sean Smith and the Fury. And now it's a 10-point Canes lead and a Fury turnover. Second turnover in this first half that you kind of question where the passes go. 2 into the crowd early. Left wing Campbell into the corner. Wysong right back inside to Morgan, and Moat gets his own rebound after the missed jumper. Morgan, corner, 3-ball, Campbell. No good. Rebound, Sean Smith and the Fury. If you're Fountain and you want to try to slow this game down, make it take as long as possible, that's not something you can do. Fast break chance for Wysong. He can kick it up. He's going to take it himself, and not strong enough for 3. Nice move from McDowell. He goes up, can't finish. Rebound falls to McDowell, and he's fouled. Looks like Giovanni Warwick will substitute in for the Fury, and Moody will take his rest here in the second quarter. Kick into the corner. Newly checked in Warwick misses the 3 for Fountain Inn with 4:30 and rolling, and the Canes quickly turn it over, and we may see a substitution for the Hurricanes, and that's going to be a timeout. 4:23, Canes up 10 here in the second. Welcome back, 4:23 in the Wren Broadcast Network. Canes up 10, sloppy offensively here so far at home. Something we're not accustomed to at home, as this Canes team usually breaks out here in the first quarter behind the crowd. Not happening here tonight. It's Fountain Inn, this young team, giving it to the Canes. Loose ball. Wysong's going to get called for the foul, and that'll send Aiden McDowell to the free throw stripe. Try to make this a single-digit lead for the Hurricanes. Again, on the court for the Canes, Wysong, Campbell, Moat, Morgan, and Willingham. First one from McDowell up good. Looks like Amir Moody will check back in with Giovanni Warwick for Fountain Inn. Second one up short. Austin gets the rebound. He's been big in the paint. Second chance goes up. That's a 3-point play for Fountain Inn to cut it to 7. Canes offense got to wake up. Corner. Moat thinks about it. Into the paint. Campbell finishes. Nice pass from the corner. And Connor Moat. So back out to 9. Warwick gets to the corner to Austin. Austin can't come up with it. And he's going to step out of bounds. And the hustle play from Jeremiah Campbell leads to a substitution for the Canes to get their starters back in. Jacob McQueen, who had the hot hand in the first. Rhett Warga, the first-time starter. And also, Brock Cherry checks back in at point guard for the Canes. McQueen, the hot hand, kicks it to the corner. Poked. Just not enough power on the pass from Campbell to Wysong. Kick it back. McDowell thinks about it. Fountain Inn tries to reset. Moody, right wing jumper, nothing. Here comes Cherry and the Canes with 3:10. Kick to the corner. Warger right back out. Cherry steps into a 3. No good. Deep rebound all the way back out to McQueen. We'll reset it with 3 minutes. Canes look like they're trying to feast on the three-point line. Maybe need to get it inside to Wysong, let him go to work with no Cal Godfrey. Inside, Warga. 8-footer, get it to fall. And one opportunity for 10, and he'll head to the stripe. What a shooter's roll for the sophomore. With 2:41, Warga finishes the three-point opportunity and jogs back defensively. The Canes up 30-18 here in the second. Wilson looking for a pass inside. Campbell and the Canes there in that zone. Goes inside from McDowell, poked by Campbell. Here come the Canes left wing kick out. Wysong, 3-ball. Too strong. Canes end up with it in the corner. Reset it with 2:15. Right wing, McQueen, he's still feeling the shooter's touch from earlier into the corner. Campbell thinks about it, reset it, step into it, 15, good. Canes finally get another 3-ball to fall. And that's the sophomore Brock Cherry. Canes back in that zone with 150 here in the second. Defensively, kind of awoken after the timeout. Poked by Cherry into the corner. Loose ball. Wysong comes up with it. Cherry, spin move up. Can he finish? Yes, he can. Oh, so pretty from 15. 35-18. All Canes here in the second. Floater no good. It'll stick with a fury. Ethan Sistrunk will check in for Warga down low. They'll get it into Moody. Cherry almost gets the poke, but Moody sticks with it. Again, try to get an update on Cal Godfrey. Took pregame warm-ups. Not even on the bench for the Canes here to start the ball game. And one opportunity for A.J. Austin. And another foul on Johnny Wysong down low. As Austin can dwindle it back down to 14, and he does. A minute left here in the second. Here comes a sophomore. Tries to get inside to Wysong, poked by Moody. Thinks about passing, gets it up. Jakari Wilson ripped away by Campbell. They'll reset it with 45 into the right wing. McQueen hasn't got anything to fall since the first quarter. Jakari Wilson will get it in that left corner, kick it out. McDowell, free throw line, no good. Rebound falls to Smith. Tries to get it right back inside, poked away by McQueen and the Canes. And with 25 seconds, let's see if they hold. Right wing Campbell. Looks like they'll settle with the last shot of the half. We approach 10 seconds left here in the second quarter. 7. Cherry gets a screen, looks for the kick, backdoor, Seastrunk, finish, good. The Canes cap off the second quarter with a layup, 37-21. Canes up 16 here at home to try to stay undefeated in region play. Welcome back to Piedmont. The Canes 37, the Fury 21. Canes won this one. They moved to 16-6 and 6-0 in region play. As earlier in the first quarter was Lana McQueen. Second quarter, more of a combination of Wysong and Cherry. So Wysong's blocked at the rim. And here come the Fury here in the third. Foul on the Canes. We have had scoreboard problems during halftime, so if it doesn't come back up, we'll get it figured out eventually. I'll keep you updated. McDowell, deep three, no good. Rebound to Cherry and the Canes. Campbell, right wing, kicks it back to the senior. Free throw line jumper, Warga and one. Opportunity once again for 10. And the follow-throughs have been the... That's not a replay of that play. There it is, the follow-throughs. What got Smith? As Warga tries to complete it. Misses the free throw opportunity. 39-21 Canes here in the third. So the Canes getting close to that 20-point margin here at home. Moody looking to get inside, has to kick it out. Nice pump fake. At the three-point line, they'll have to reset it with Jakari Wilson and our... There's your scoreboard from Austin Tripp. Charge on A.J. Davis. Canes ball with 7 minutes left in the third. A lot of complaints about that foul call. Jerry kicks it right wing. McQueen into the corner. Reset it all the way back out to the sophomore. Three ball. McQueen from the corner. Short. Warga's there for the Canes. He can't come down with it. Gathers at the free throw line inside to Wysong. Dish it off to 10. No good. Gets his own rebound right back up. He's fouled. Warga comes out with a smile. His first start of the year here in Piedmont went well. He'll get two. Try to make it a 20-point lead. First one up good for 10. .6:32 here to go in the third. Second one. Rims out for Warga. And here comes Jakari Wilson and the Fury. Amir Moody been the ball-dominant point guard for the Fury, but it's been A.J. Austin scoring the rock inside. That's caused the Canes some trouble as of late. McDowell trapped in the corner, gets it into Austin. Another one. Rhett Warga's selling him down low today. It's masterclass. Take a charge day, and Rhett Warga's the teacher here in Piedmont. 6 minutes to go in the third. And 10's going to be very likable from opposing teams walking into Piedmont. Cherry, right wing. Queen thinks about it, stops, dishes it to the corner. Campbell, open three. Can't get it, but 10's there and one. Rhett Warga, have yourself a night from the sophomore. And he just says, AJ Austin, I'm just a little too big down there. Sophomore not playing like a sophomore here at home in his first start. Wysong's telling him at the line, I need some love. You're stealing my shine here at home. It's been all 10 here in the third quarter. So he's got 6 quick ones to start it. 43-21 Canes. Moody to Wilson. Right wing, the Canes stay in that zone. Warga battling off McDowell at the free throw line. Moody right wing, looking for a pass. This Canes defense is smothering of late. Fast break chance for Wysong. He stumbles, has to kick it up. Warga thinks about it. Kick out, open three. Jacob McQueen right wing, steps away. Wysong comes around with a rebound, and he's fouled by, I think it was an offensive foul on the Canes. Yep. They're going to get that hop step on Wysong. An NBA move, as most people know, in high school, usually called a travel if you try to get that hop step off. Stolen by McQueen. He tiptoes down that left side, and he'll reset it at the top of the key with under 5 minutes to play here in the third. Canes up 22. Kick out. Wysong thinks about it. He'll go to the rim. Up. He's fouled. I don't know if I would agree with that call from the replay's perspective, but as a Cane, if you're watching at home, you'll take it. It'll send 3 to the line for 2 more. Whew. Maybe got the body contact, but the block was there. First one falls for 3. Second one, also good for the senior. He's had himself a quietly good night. Not as flashy as normal, but solid down low for the Canes, as always. Moody with 6-foot-tall Wysong on the wing. McDowell tries to get to the rack, no good. Rebound falls to McDowell. Right back up, good. Cherry to bring it up 22 with 4:15 here in the third. Into the corner to Warga. He's trapped, has to kick it back out. Canes offense moving smooth. Campbell, corner, no good. Rebound to Rhett Warga. Nice dish inside to Wysong. And Warga's fouled on his way to the line. Ten goes back to the line, had himself a big quarter here. His rebound numbers got to be inching closer to that double-double territory. His first one's off to the right. Second opportunity for the sophomore. Up, gets it to fall. So good night for 10. Moody to bring it up. He's stolen by Cherry. Up, good. Brock Cherry turns defense into offense for the Canes. 48-23 here in the third. Read like a book from 15. Nice finish from a sophomore. Moody, top of the key, trying to get something wrong with this Fury offense. Nothing of late. McDowell up. He's been the answer for Fountain Inn. That's back-to-back buckets for 24. Cherry walks it up with 3:25. McQueen started off hot, went cold of late. But there's the spark plug, and Warga's back to the line. And right now he's set up camp at the free throw stripe because when the Canes come down the court, usually ends in a pair of Rhett Warga free throws. First one up, good. He's got to capitalize on these free points for the Canes. Charles Sally checks back in for the Fury. Second one up for Warga. He goes 2 for 2. At the stripe. 3-16 in a row. Canes all over the Fury here in the second half. Looks like they're going to be able to put them away. Fast break chance for 15. 3-on-2. Up, off the glass, and Wysong doesn't finish it, but he gets it to fall. And it's showtime in Piedmont. McDowell to the rack, and he gets it to fall. Oh, if he could have finished that one, it would have been perfect. Wysong kicks it out. McQueen. Cherry steps into a 3. Top of the key. Good. Brock Cherry with back-to-back highlight plays. With 2 for 35 and rolling here in the third. 55-27. The Canes trying to go up 30. Rebound falls to McDowell. He can't get it to fall. Warga comes down with it for the Canes, and they're running. McQueen to the rack, to the corner. Right back to Warga. Cutting Cherry up good. Nice play from 10 once again. Timeout Fury. Canes up 30 in Piedmont with 2:08 here in the third.
Dress up like hipsters and make fun of our exes. It feels like a perfect night.
Tastes like strawberries on a summer evening, and it sounds just like a song. I want more berries and that summer feeling. It's so wonderful and warm. Breathe me in, breathe me out.
Welcome back to Piedmont. We got some more scoreboard malfunctions. Austin wasn't too happy with the other version, so he decided to make a new one. As you can see from home, it looks amazing. Brown to the corner. A.J. Austin going back to work. He's fouled. So to the line for 2 for 13. A.J. Austin been a force in 8. Oh. We airball a free throw. That's not ideal. Second one drains it. So first one just a little off. Wysong brings it up for the Canes, 57-28. As you can see, the Canes 57 is really big with 150 in a row. Wysong, top the key, kicks it to the newly checked in Sistrunk. Him, Morgan, and Willingham in for the Canes. Loose ball, stick with the Canes. Also Connor Moat on the court. Willingham to pass it in. Gets it into Wysong. He gets a screen from Sistrunk. Right back to 20 up. No good, too much. Sistrunk can't finish it again. Rebound falls to McDowell on the Fury. So here in the third, 19-point lead for the Canes. Tip ball from Moat. McDowell ends up with it into the paint to Sally. Kick out, Brown. And it falls. 3-ball for Isaiah Brown as they hit the 30 mark to make it a 16-point game in Piedmont. Morgan brings it up. Backdoor. Wysong gets it and walks. It's been a frustrating night for 3 scoring the basketball here at home. Luckily for the Canes, Rhett Morgan, Jacob McQueen have kind of been there to respond for the Canes. Stolen by Willingham. Spin move. Kicks to Wysong. Euro up. Good for the senior, and one opportunity for Johnny Wysong. And he'll head back to the line to finish it. (59-31). And one looming for Wysong. He hits it. As I said earlier, it's been quietly good for three. It's not what we're used to, or we know how many rebounds and points he has. Tonight, he's just been kind of doing it as we go. A foul on the floor on the Canes. So Sally will pass it in front of us. Kick it up, lost. Connor Moat and the Canes throw it all the way up to Morgan. Tries to go back toward Willingham. They have to reset it with 30 seconds left in the third. Connor Moat doesn't think, just shoots. Rebound falls to A.J. Austin, and he throws it down. 33-60. The Canes still up big here at home after the Austin dunk. Wysong, right wing. Kicks it all the way to Moat, left corner. 5 seconds. Moat thinks about it. All the way to the right wing. Not a lot of time. Willingham has to shoot it. Time runs out in the third. Canes up 27 here in Piedmont.
Think can stop me. I'm all the way up. All the way up. I'm all the way up. I'm all the way up. Nothing can stop me. I'm all the way up. What you want, shorty?
Welcome back to Piedmont Wren Broadcast Network. The Canes looks like they're going to stay undefeated here in region play and move to 6-0 and atop the region standings, and more than likely stay or move up in the 3A rankings. Up 27 here at home in Piedmont. Trying to close it out down the stretch. Right wing McDowell. Hunter and McDowell have been the two names for the Fury that have given the Canes the most problems. And McDowell solidifies my remarks and hits a deep two. Wysong to bring it up. 7:35 and rolling. Loose ball, and Sistrunk's fouled at half court. And with the amount of fouls on the Fury, I think it's going to be 2 free throws for number 20. First one up for Sistrunk. Off left. Good turnout for the Canes here at home. Also a nice crowd for the Fury on the road. Second one up, no good. Rebound falls to Moody. Here in this final quarter, see if this young Fury team can close the gap. Kick to the corner, 3-ball. McDowell. He was feeling it. He's been hot. Rebound falls to Johnny Wysong and the Canes. Kick it to Morgan. Wrap around for the Canes. Gets it to Willingham. Left corner, Moat to the rack, up, short. Morgan's blocked at the rim, and Moody will toss it up a little too far for Sally, and it's going to be a turnover. So possession back to the Hurricanes. Wysong will slow it down with 6:45 and set up the offense. Point forward, some would say. Moat finds Morgan, wraparound, open lane, up. He's blocked again by Jakari Wilson. And Morgan's having trouble getting a shot off here to start the fourth. Willingham gets it into Morgan. Goes to Moat, drives, spins, kick it to 22, and Tyler travels and he puts the head down. We know Tyler's strength is defense. So nothing to hang your hat on offensively for 22. He knows he's very big for the Canes defensively. Wilson to the rack. Up, no good. Rebound to Moat. Resets it with 22, up to Wysong, and Wysong stops, pops, deep three, up, good. There's a big play for the Canes down the stretch here in the fourth. Of course, he's had his highlights. Almost perfected putback or throw it up dunk from Brock Cherry there in the third. Couldn't get it to fall, and now Wysong's going to get called for a foul, but it's been kind of a grinded out kind of night. I think Wysong may have just fouled out. He's racked up the fouls tonight, but Rhett Wargel will check in nonetheless. The man who's kind of stolen the show here in Piedmont had himself a night. Isaiah Brown, quick trigger three. Mrs. McDowell comes up with it. Kind of travels. He tries to hop step through the paint. Morgan to bring it up, gets it up to Warga. Man of the night, number 10. Moat drives, looking back to rest or kick it out to the backup point guard and C.J. Willingham. Drives right side, tries to find a cutting back door, and Morgan, it's stolen. Here comes Jakari Wilson and the Fury up, no good. Rebound to Warga. Morgan to Moat, drives, tries to find Sistrunk back door. Tipped out of bounds with 5:03. Gets it in, three ball. Tyler Morgan's dead on good. He makes up for the block shots a moment ago with a deep three. He says, Blake, I got some offensive game in me. Three ball from 22. A foul on Ethan Sistrunk in the corner. Canes up 30 with 5 minutes left here in the fourth. Wilson with Morgan on him. Right back to Jakari Wilson, top of the key into the corner. Moody thinks about it, pump fake, gets it off. No good. Tipped out, Connor Moat comes up with it. Willingham brings it up left side. Thinks about kicking it to the corner. He'll just reset it and drive left lane. Off of Austin. Willingham comes up with it. Warga floater good. He's still keeping it going here in Piedmont. Tim with a late bucket here to close it out in the fourth. McDowell, spin move on Warga. Kick out, three ball. Amir Moody straight on. Can't get it to fall. Willingham comes up with it for the Canes. A lot of contact. Willingham gets it up, tries to go back door to Warga, and it's lost. The Canes come up with it. Warga driving Connor Moat. He's blocked. Warga comes down with a ball, and he's got it stolen. Loose ball. Moat and the Canes finally slows it down, and Morgan will walk it up. A lot of chaos with 3:30. Deep three ball. Warga good. He can't miss. It's a coming out party for the sophomore. All around perfection from Tim. Defensively, been able to score. Just hit a 3. Just brings a different energy to this Canes lineup. Brown to the corner. Gets trapped by Moat and Willingham and somehow gets it. Isaiah Brown, quick 3 up, no good. Rebound. Loose to Warga. He's had himself a night on the boards as well. Willingham, top of the key with 2:45 and rolling. Warga coming off a screen. Nice pass and assist for 10. Assist drunk finishes off, and you can tell 10's feeling it in the legs. He hadn't ran this much this year. A lot of play time here tonight in Piedmont. Got to get used to it. Of course, Cal Godfrey back on the bench for the Canes. See if he's doing all right. Loose ball is Connor Moat. You know, we thought about diving into the table. He decided not to. He likes me too much. 2:16 here in the fourth. And Moody gets it over the head of Connor Moat. Jump ball for McDowell, and he steps on the line. The question is, why would Amir Moody be the one passing it in? Maybe the shortest one on the court for the Fury. Having passing it in over not too tall Connor Moat, but taller than Moody. Willingham finds Connor Moat back door up. Good. Over the shorter Amir Moody. Makes it 75-36 Canes as they're on a 9-0 run here in Piedmont to close it out. Foul on the Canes. Moody up to Nemeth in the corner, 3 ball, and McDowell's fouled. And that foul's on Ethan Sistrunk in the corner. So McDowell to the line for 3. Little cold stretch for the Fury can be ended with 1:50 left in the fourth. First one up, good. That's it for the girls' game. A lot of bright spots in the future for this Fury basketball team. Aiden McDowell's had himself a night. AJ Austin with a big dunk early in the second half. And also the point guard Amir Moody, Jakari Wilson have had their times tonight where they shined. Third free throw for Aiden McDowell. Up. Rims out, rebound falls to Sistrunk. Games with a minute 10. Willingham tries to drive it left side. Open 3 ball. Rhett Warga let it fall for 10. He can do no wrong tonight. First start as a Cane, and it's been a big one for the sophomore. Fury trying to get something to fall. McDowell, deep 3 over Morgan. Nothing. Rebound. Fought away by Warga. 112 and rolling. Willingham, spin move, floater, good for the sophomore point guard. We say this Fury team's young. This bench unit for the Canes is young. With 3 sophomores on the court for the Canes. Kick out. Isaiah Brown 3 ball. Good. He's hit 3 of those here tonight. And now 80-41. The Canes can run it out. Loose ball and a turnover for the Canes with 34.5 here in the fourth. McDowell to pass it in, gets it into Moody in the backcourt. Of course, McDowell's going to be the one to take that three. He's good again. I was at a bright spot. McDowell's done it all from beyond the arc and inside for the Fury tonight. The Canes can run it off here in Piedmont, 80-44. They'll move to 6-0 in the region, 16-6 on the year. They play Southside at Southside Friday night. If you want to go support the Canes. As time expires in Piedmont, the Canes win again, led by the sophomore in Rhett Warga. And his first start as a Hurricane. We thank everyone for listening here on the Wren Broadcast Network. Also, Austin Tripp and Ethan Mayfield for all the hard work they do here on the Wren Broadcast Network. We'll see you next time. It'll be all the way up my birthday, February 7th. We'll be back here on the Wren Broadcast Network against the Bears here at home.